What's good, Bit Rushers? My name's Kyler, and if you guys enjoyed my last video on yield farming NFTs, you're going to absolutely love today's video because it takes things one step further. We're not going to be yield farming NFTs, we're actually going to be yield farming with our NFTs. Our NFT is going to become a yield-bearing asset as well as an interactable game similar to Tamagotchi. If you don't know what Tamagotchi is, or you didn't grow up in the 90s, it's basically a game where you had a pet that you could take care of and feed and water and walk, and you can also interact with other people's Tamagotchis. So Aavegotchi is today's project. They've taken that kind of 90s game and turned it into an NFT that works with Aave, which we've had a previous video covering. And Aave is a yield-bearing asset. You get A tokens for whatever asset you have staked, and they continually increase at the rate of earning on the website that it tells you. You know, each asset has a different rate, and so with the Aavegotchi, you're able to mint NFTs, one for each of the yield-bearing assets that Aave supports. You can pick which asset you'd like for your NFT, and then you can lock up those assets in your NFT and actually earn back even more crypto with your NFT. So really cool. You can do other contests and games and raffles and things. So it's really exciting stuff, and we're going to get into it very deep. Going to do an in-depth tutorial for you guys, as well as a little bit of gameplay showing buying and getting things set up. So if that sounds good, do stick around and make sure you smash the thumbs up on this one. Go ahead and sub to the channel if you're new. Click the bell to be notified on all future content. You can find links to all of my social media, my free Telegram chat group at BitRush9000 in the links below, as well as several investment opportunities and links to my merch. Alright guys, make sure you pound that thumbs up and let's get into it. Okay guys, first we're going to do a little bit of price analysis here on the Aavegotchi Ghost token, GHST. And if you guys are one of those people that don't like to see me read off the website, I occasionally get people that complain about that. Go ahead and skip ahead to the gameplay. We're going to do a little bit of price analysis, and then I'm going to do a little bit in depth on the wiki and go through the project. So here we go. So GHST currently sitting at a price on today's recording of $1.63. We are currently having a slight market correction, and the GHST Ghost Aavegotchi token is what you're going to need to play today's game, the NFT game Aavegotchi. So you will need to pick this up also on the Matic network, as they've recently switched over to Matic Polygon Layer 2. If you guys aren't familiar with how to bridge your Ethereum over to the Matic Polygon network and pick these Aavegotchi up on the QuickSwap, I do have a video tutorial on that, and it should be popping up in the top right hand corner above now, and will also be linked in the description of today's video. Okay, so once you have those tokens, you're ready to go. Just taking a quick look though here, if we look at the max price, we did just come out about not too long ago, the middle of September, at about 66 cents, and we've seen some great recent growth, up $1.63, so almost up a full dollar from the launch price several months ago. Market cap ranked at 341, and the website here is Aavegotchi.com. Again, if you guys don't know what Aave is, I do have another video going over the Aave project and how you can earn over there. It does tie into today's video, although it is not necessary. If you'd like, you can pause this video and find that one popping up above right now, as well as linked in the description. Okay, so clicking on our link and coming over to Aavegotchi. Again, make sure we are on the Matic network, so going up to our MetaMask and switching from our Ethereum network down to the Matic network that we set up in our last video. Also keep in mind that the tokens aren't showing in my wallet here. It does show my Matic, and it was earlier showing the wrapped Ethereum in there, but it's not showing my Aavegotchi GHST token. So if you don't see them in there, don't panic. Just something MetaMask needs to get going here, but it currently is not showing. So next we have several options. We do have the Aavegotchi logo here, play now or learn more. We can come down, there's a little bit more information about all of the different pieces and some of the links and things below here, guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the wiki and just go through a little bit more in depth about the project. So coming over to the introduction, we can see a good description of what the project is. It says Aavegotchi is a DeFi-enabled crypto collectible game developed by Singapore-based Pixelcraft Studios that allows players to stake non-fungible tokens, NFTs, avatars with interest-generating A tokens, and interact with the Aavegotchi metaverse. It's a unique combination of decentralized finance, DeFi, and NFTs. Aavegotchi are pixelated ghosts living on the Ethereum blockchain backed by the ERC 721 standard. Their value is determined by a rarity level which is calculated via multiple factors such as base traits and the amount of stake collateral aid tokens and equipped with wearables. So right there, guys, it kind of explains how it works. The rarer that your Aavegotchi is, the more interest you're going to generate. So you're going to earn back more, or I believe you're going to get more tokens to enter into the lottery or something like that. But it's going to be more beneficial the rarer that your Aavegotchi is. And the Aavegotchi has some natural traits that he's just born with, and then you can increase his rarity by staking those A tokens, whatever coin that the Aavegotchi is. You can stake those A tokens inside of them, basically, and you can also add wearables, which are like sub NFTs. For your NFT, you can attach these sub NFTs to it that does different things. So just like in a video game, you add like a new helmet and you get like +2 stamina or strength or whatever. Same thing in here, so you can increase different attributes about your Aavegotchis depending on the wearables you have attached. So to level up the Aavegotchis, players can participate in a variety of activities including mini-games, governance, and meetups. Aavegotchis can also increase their rarity by equipping in-game wearables and leveling up. Rare Aavegotchis not only have a higher secondary marketplace value, meaning you can resell them for a higher amount of ETH, they also enabled the Aavegotchi to perform better rarity mining, a minigame that rewards the rarest Aavegotchi with GHST tokens. Yeah, so again, that's what I was talking about. The rarer you are, the better you do at mining. Aavegotchi is governed by the Aavegotchi DAO that manages all funds generated through the GHST token distribution. Coming down to about Aavegotchis, we kind of already covered this, so I'm not going to go in depth in this, but if you guys want, please do go ahead and read through all this. But it basically says what I already told you. They have some base characteristics, they have some random traits. Then the only other things that we didn't really cover are the kinship. So the more you like play with them and interact with them, the better they get. Just like as I mentioned, like if you're from the 90s, if you're a kid in the 90s, I should say, you most likely played with the Tamagotchi, so you know the point of the game. But you need to like pet them and walk them and feed them, and you build up a kinship, and that helps them out a little bit in the game. And then also experience. The more games and things that you do with them, the more things you interact with, the more points they're going to get. We covered the wearables, and this is like their onion showing, the collateral, the on-chain traits, the wearables, the kinship, and putting all of it together gives you the total value of your Aavegotchi. So that tells you the Aavegotchi value and the rarity. So there's the rarity value based on all the things that make it rare and how much rare each of your wearables and items and characteristics are. And then there's also the intrinsic value. This is how much you have staked in it, right? So you can stake a whole lot more and increase that intrinsic value, or you can buy extra items and things like that. So several approaches, or you can do all of them. And that's basically it on the Aavegotchis themselves. The one last thing I want to cover here before we get into some of this gameplay is just the metaverse. So the metaverse hasn't launched yet. It's coming soon, and so if you guys are interested in this, the sooner you get into the project, the better. You'll be notified when these new things launch. But here it is. So you stumbled upon the Aavegotchi realm, the classic two-dimensional pixelated wonderland where Aavegotchis live, work, and play. You'll be able to interact with all aspects of an Aavegotchi life, even build up some yourself. And so what it's going to be is there's all these mini games and all these different things. You can find a babysitter, interact with the DAO. You can also get land. This is the thing I was trying to talk about that hasn't really launched yet. They haven't launched the parcels yet, the realm parcels. But basically, it's going to be able to get yourself a piece of land. You'll be able to decorate it with the scene builder and even add dApps to your land, and you can interact with other smart contracts. If that weren't enough, you can also enhance it by staking ghosts to unlock new features. So you'll be able to stake your tokens that you're earning with staking in your Aavegotchi NFT. So just really cool next level tech integrated into a game. I'm super bullish on this project, guys. I'm really excited about it. And so let's go ahead and just get in, and I'll start showing you guys some of the gameplay features. Coming back to the main site, we need to connect our wallet. We're going to click MetaMask. Again, make sure you are on the Matic network before doing this. Choose the proper wallet you'd like and connect, and we're on. From here, we're greeted with a nice screen that gives us several options. We can play. We can go to the Aavegotchi DAO, which is the Decentralized Autonomous Organization, or the governance. We can learn more. I believe that brings us into the wiki we were just at. We can get ghost tokens, so it brings you to be able to buy some ghost. You can bridge your ghost tokens if you haven't bought them already on the Matic network, and then we can stake our ghosts. So again, guys, if you don't know how to get these GHST tokens and get them over to the Matic network, the easiest way to do that, I have a video about it that I linked below, is just to go ahead and bridge your Ethereum over to Matic Polygon network and then use QuickSwap to swap for the ghost tokens. Once you have them in your wallet, again, you're good to go. So we can click right here and get going with play. So packs, essentially, if you were to look at these like cards, the packs are going to be portals, and you need to either buy a portal or something like that to be able to, trade or whatever, find it on the open marketplace. But you need a portal, and you can open your portal. And once portals are opened, I don't have any portals here, but we could, go here and buy portals, and you could pick one up. All of the portals are already sold out, so you're not able to buy them from the website here. Obviously, they are available still on the secondary market. Okay, so you need to pick up a portal and unlock the portal. Once you have a portal unlocked, and let's just take a look on the market here, just showing you guys, that's the Gotchi Bazaar, is the open marketplace. And from here, we can look at closed portals. We can see a number of portals that haven't been opened yet for various prices. Most of them are over 800 GHST as of today's recording. But the open portal, so once you have a portal and you've opened your portal, you'll be able to see what's inside of it. So if we click on each portal, it shows you the Aavegotchis that are inside, and it shows you the rarity and which a token they represent, right? And it also shows you some of their individual traits here, the eyes, the mouths, things like that. They each have different rarities. And so we want to find one with the highest rarity possible for the token that we are going to get. And then you can choose that one to unlock. You only get one out of all the Aavegotchis within your portal. The other option that you're able to do here is if you don't find, okay, so there's three options. One, you can buy a closed portal and open it and hope you get something good. You could buy a open portal that you know has the Aavegotchi you'd like inside of it. Or the third thing is just go here and buy already previously opened and claimed Aavegotchis. Some of them have already been leveled up and already have different wearables attached to them. So just depending on your budget and how much time you'd like to spend customizing and finding the right Aavegotchi is up to you. Next, coming down to the marketplace, we do see some of our wearables, and previously not mentioned is the consumables. So this is something that they would actually like drink or eat, and it's going to burn that token, but it will add those points to your Aavegotchi and add different level up XP things. So really cool stuff here, guys. We have the activity. I'm not really sure what this is, to be honest. Oh, this is just the activity of all of the sales and everything like that. Then we have my listing and my sales. Okay, so that's the full overview of the bazaar. For me, I'm going to try to find one that I like in an open portal and purchase that portal. So coming back over to the open portals, we're going to find one that has a tether. I'm using USDT. If you saw in my last video on Aave, I did stake about $500, so I have $500 of AUSDT, and so I might as well find one with the asset, the A token that I already hold. So we're going to be looking for an AUSDT Aavegotchi that is over 500 rarity, preferably. Let's try to get as close as we can and spend as least amount of money as possible. So let's just go top to bottom and see what we can find. Okay, guys, after doing a little bit of searching, which I do recommend recommend you doing if you're going to be making an investment in an Aavegotchi. I found this open portal 6144 that has several USDT Aavegotchis, one here with the big large eyes at 418, but the more important one that I like here, a little bit rarer, are these orange eyes, and he's going to be at 493 rarities. Almost 500 rarity is what I was looking for, but for the price of only 500, that looks good to me, because the ones with the higher rarity are up 600-700 GHST. So let's go ahead and pick this guy up. First you have to approve the spend, and it is free, so just confirm that. Okay, so once that transaction is through and you've confirmed, you can then go ahead and purchase. Again, it's going to ask you for a confirmation. Since we're on Matic, it's a super cheap fee, a fraction of a penny, and confirm. Transaction confirmed, and we now own Open Portal 6144. Alright guys, so let's go back to our Aavegotchi, and let's go to, I guess we still need to be under play, and we need to go to My Portals, and here we can see our portal. If we click on it, it's going to tell you everything about each one of these Aavegotchis. So we do have this one. He is rarity score 457, 504, 641, 442, 412, 418, and the one we were looking for right here is 493. So we can see all of his traits. He's energetic, 83. Aggression is neutral, 72. Spookiness is terrifying, 95. Brain size is normal at 59. Eye shape is uncommon, low, is a 12. And eye color is rare, 91. So we got a uncommon eye shape with a rare eye color of the orange. If you guys want, there is a chart over on the wiki here. We could see all of the different shapes and colors and tell you, if they're uncommon, rare, mythical, etc. And that's how we knew we wanted to pick this guy up. So he's ready to go. We can get him, and the minimum amount we need is going to be 25 AUSDT. Okay, so to launch your Aavegotchi, you do need to stake the minimum amount of the asset, the A asset that correlates with each Aavegotchi. Mine is a USDT, US Tether, and so I would need 25 A tokens. However, these tokens on the Matic network, if you're looking for them on QuickSwap, are going to have an M in front of the name. So it's going to be MAUSDT that you're looking for, or whatever asset you were looking for. For example, say you were looking for USDC, it would be MAUSDC, or if you're looking for, say, wrapped Ethereum, WETH, it would be MAWETH. Okay, so just keep that in mind. There is an M in front of it on QuickSwap because that M represents Matic network. I swapped mine over, a little bit of extra ETH I had on the Matic network, and transferred that over to the minimum here. I have some more I'm going to put on later, but for today's video, we're just going to do the absolute minimum, and we'll click max, which is the 25 that I have. We can approve that transfer. Confirm that transaction. See it confirmed on MetaMask, and we can now claim. Make sure you have a little bit of wrapped Ethereum in your wallet. Even though it is a small amount, you do need that amount to make your transactions and pay the network fees. So we need to give him a new name. Let's give him a name of let's call him Rushy for BitRush. So BitRush Crypto, he's going to be our little pet here, Rushy. So let's go ahead and save. Again, you're going to have to pay a small fee. Make sure you have a little bit of wrapped Ethereum left in your wallet to pay all these network fees, even though it is a small amount. And confirm. There we go. It's quick and easy. We are now equipped with our pet here. We can see him in our wallet or in our Aavegotchi storage, whatever you call it, and we can see all of his stats. Okay, we can see our points. We can use points to level him up. And then we have a few options here. We have kinship is neutral. We haven't done anything, so we can pet him. We can feed him. We can rename him. We can equip him. And it has Spirit Force. This is his USDT, the Aave interest-bearing tokens. And it looks like we're already starting to earn a little bit, and we're already up about 73 cents here, so pretty good stuff. We can add or remove liquidity there. Let's go ahead and pet him. Does cost a little bit here, guys, so each transaction does cost a little bit, but that's why it's on Matic Polygon, is it is super cheap and super fast. There we go. He's smiling. He's happy. There we go. We can do the next interaction in 12 hours, and our kinship went up 1 point. It was 50. Now it's 51. I believe we can still feed him. Oh no, we need to buy some items. So those are the consumables. If we go to the consumables there, we can feed this guy and boost him up. Let's click on equip and see what's in here. Okay, so each piece has its own section that you can equip items. Again, we don't have anything right now, but we'll pick some up and let's equip them with some cool stuff. There we go. We can see him in our wallet. Rushy, he is level 51. So just coming back to the main menu here, we can see my portals, my Aavegotchis, my items, and these are all the things that you own, and then we have the sales here. So we have the Gotchi Mall. This is the official stuff that they released through Aave, and we missed all the portals, so there's nothing in there right now. And then the Gotchi Bazaar is basically the resale market, the open market here. You can also find some of this stuff available on OpenSea, I believe. Some of these tickets and some of these items. However, some of the assets I believe that are still on the Ethereum network need to be bridged over, so keep that in mind. If you're buying something on OpenSea that is on the ETH network, you will need to then bridge it over to the Matic Polygon network. So here you can get tickets and all that kind of stuff. Alright, so let's go in here and let's try to shop for an item. Keep in mind, some items are only allowed to be worn by certain levels or certain traits. So how we are a USDT Tether Aavegotchi, there's certain items that can only be worn by Tether Aavegotchis. And so when you're shopping for items, just make sure that everything you find and everything you're planning on wearing is compatible with the Aavegotchi that you've purchased. Alright guys, without searching too hard, I did find a couple of items. So coming back to my items, I picked up some eagle armor and an eagle mask. Both were rare and both added spookiness and energy. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and equip those. So let's go back to my Aavegotchi. We can click on Rushy right here, looking cool. And then we click on equipped. And now we can find some things. So we can see it right here. Now there's a 1 that we have 1 available in each of those slots. So let's go ahead and do the body. We can do the armor, and we can do the head with the mask, and we should have boosted up his things. So let's go ahead and equip all. Again, just a small gas fee. Quick transaction. And we can now see Rushy has some nice armor and a really cool mask here, guys. Really excited about that, so cool. Now let's go. Okay, I wasn't sure what that did, just plays the music. If we go back now, we should be able to see him. Yep, so now we can see he has increased energy, which is his base attribute of 83 plus the 3 from the new wearables that we've added. We also have his spookiness is now at level terrifying, 95 plus 3. And his brain size is still normal. Maybe we need to do something to get that up there. And that's about it. So we've increased both the spookiness and the energy here, guys. Pretty cool. So our Aavegotchi is looking awesome. Really pumped about him. The only thing I think maybe we want to do is maybe get him something to eat, get him a consumable. So let's go back over to the bazaar. And from here, let's go on consumables. Looks like there's a few of them. You can either get kinship or XP, it's looking like, are the two things available. And they're all pretty pricey, actually, guys. I don't think I'm picking any of these up right now. Just a little bit too rich for my Aavegotchi's blood. One thing I do know about this is I would like to see a little bit better search function, maybe some sort of search or a filter of some kind where we can filter by rarity or type, things like that. I know there actually are ones that even help you earn a little bit more, so I would like to find out and do a little bit more research on that and figure out what items are going to help me earn more and maybe equip an item that would make me earn a little bit more. Yeah, so I decided I'm not going to get that consumable here, guys, for you today. Again, just a little bit too pricey for what I want to spend on my Aavegotchi. I'll update you guys here moving forward on what I'm doing with my Aavegotchi and things of that nature. If I decide to do anything else with them, we can go into the DAO. We can do the treasury, the snapshot, different things here. So lots of stuff going on. That's basically everything for today, guys. I hope you did learn something and have a good time. This is definitely a fun topic. NFTs, a game with the NFTs, and you're actually earning on your NFT as he is staking some interest-bearing tokens, those Aave USDT. Definitely planning on putting a little bit more staked Aave token in there and getting a little bit more interest. A friend here. That's it for today, though, guys. Smash that thumbs up, share it with a friend or family member you think may enjoy learning a little bit more about the Aavegotchi NFT interest-bearing game. Subscribe to the channel, bell to be notified on all future content. Happy crypto. Let's get that coin.